tell me what happened.
What happened in Vegas?
Yeah, man.
Man, we went to Vegas for New Year's Eve to have a good time and relax and just cut loose a little bit, you know, get away from everything. And I don't know, it was a couple days after New Year's, I guess, and we'd been having a good time. And
Did she just call you and say, come to Vegas, or you guys been friends? Just how did it
Well,
come
we-
about to go to Vegas?
well, she came down for Christmas Eve, and then she asked me to go to Vegas with her. But we've been friends for a long time, you know. We've done different things in the past, so it wasn't nothing, you know, new to.
Where did you meet? Just around town, or just?
No, we
high
grew
school?
up together. Her mom used to own a kindergarten, preschool, and I went to school with her there, and I just known her since forever. Her family's good friends with my family, and just that kind of thing, relationship like that.
So she said, let's go to Vegas. I'm going to Vegas and have a good
Called
time.
me up the night before New Year's Eve and said, let's go to Vegas. So I was like, cool. I got everything ready, and we left and went to Vegas. And we just had a real good time. And Saturday night, I guess, was it Saturday night, January the 3rd?
Yeah.
Saturday? Morning, actually. And we were sitting in the room, man. It was just crazy. We was looking out the windows, and we was just looking at the lights in the city, and we was like, man, this is a real pretty, beautiful night. It was cool. And we was looking at each other, and we was like, let's go do something wild and crazy, and let's go get married just for the, you know, for the hell of it. Let's go. We just got up and said, let's go do it. So
Because you're 22, and
22.
why not?
Why not? And so we went to the chapel, and we set everything up, and we got married, and we did everything, the whole pictures and
I mean,
everything.
but you went back and got a license too, or didn't they say you need a license? You went back and got one.
Actually, you had to have a license, you know. And we wasn't really wanting anything to be official, you know, like the official marriage thing. It was more for just the idea of just go get married. And so we ended up having to get a marriage license, so we went and got it. And we got back with the license, and we sat in the car, and we was like, we're going to do this? And we decided on, yeah, we're going to do it. So
What was her attitude? Was she just having fun, like yes, or were you both a little bit like, uh-oh, should we do this?
we was both like, yes, on the outside, and I think we was both on the inside, kind of like, I don't know, you know.
It's that nervous kind of
Yeah.
danger a little bit. This might be wrong.
Yeah. And so we went ahead and did the whole thing, and we got back to the room, and we decided that's when we needed to tell everybody what we done did. And then that's when all hell broke loose, and we realized that what we did wasn't probably the right thing we should have done, and wasn't the right way to go about it, and that we needed to fix the problem the mistake we had made. So that's where the annulment came in, and we got the annulment, which I think's finalized today. So
What made you? Who was the first person to say, hey, this might be the wrong thing?
well, we both, after everything kind of was talked about and everything it was out, you know, we both sat down and talked, and we was like, you know, maybe that was not a very cool thing that we should have done, or that probably wasn't the right way or the right thing that we did, you know. Maybe we should have.
I mean, you could have done that with any girl in the world, but it happens to be Britney Spears.
Well, you know, Brittany's, like I said, a very good friend of mine. We have a real good relationship. And just from being around her so much, and before she was Britney Spears, I just never have really thought of her as the way everybody else does. So to me, it wasn't really that big a deal that I was marrying Britney Spears. But man, obviously somebody does, you know. So
As we speak right now, she could be Brittany Alexander. I mean, right? I mean, that's kind of.
I could be Jason Spears, you know.
You might be the first guy to take the.
Yeah.
You know, what if she? You know, you take what you can get, right?
Yeah.
Do you? What happens now? I mean, you friends?
Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, we're gonna remain friends. As far as anything else goes, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know from here.
Before Christmas Eve, I mean, you guys have been friends long. Was there romance? Was there love before?
Definitely, there's probably been some romance there, but nothing like boyfriend girlfriend type thing ever. It was just more of a friendship, a good real relationship, and it led to a one night marriage in Vegas, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun, man. No more than just fun.
On Christmas Eve before you went, was that she your girlfriend?
No, definitely not. Not at all.
Have you talked to her at all since the since you got back? Yeah.
No, haven't had a chance to talk to her. We still both dealing with all this so right now, so we're just gonna wait till all this blows over before I guess we contact each other again.
What do you want to say to her?
What do I want to say to her? That's kind of personal to me, probably.
Does she know you're so concerned about it? It's so clear that you have, really feelings for her. You're not, out with your buddies going, "Hey man, you're not gonna believe the thing happened to me."
Yeah.
Well, what are you feeling the most yourself?
Well, I feel bad in a way that I should have been more responsible, and took it into more serious thought than just jump up and go do what we did and cause a big controversy like we did. And I think maybe I should have been a little more responsible or say, or mature about it.
Do you think that if you could do it the proper way, you'd like to marry Britney Spears?
Definitely. Would I like to? That's a tough question.
You have feelings for her, don't you?
Yeah, of course. There's feelings there. Like I said, there's definitely feelings there, and there's definitely something there between us, and there's a very good relationship. And if nothing else, there's always just going to be a real good relationship. But a marriage in the future is out of the question right now. It's not.
This is your first, arrival into the media spotlight. Has it been overwhelming? Is it a little scary or?
To me, it doesn't really bother me. It really just bothers me that the fact my family has to deal with all this, and my dad, like I said, has a business that he's trying to run here at the house, and that it's just a big, it's kind of a, I don't know, backseat. It's hard for him to deal with his work, with the phone constantly ringing and with the people coming up, wanting interviews and pictures and worried about what I look like and just won't go and leave, which that's understanding, because it is a big deal and all, but I just feel bad for him with his business and everything, and my grandma trying to relax. They just moved out here from California, so they're like, they moved out here.
This is what Kentwood's like. We thought it was quiet.
Yeah, we want to come home to Kentwood and relax. I'm retired of California. They're from actually San Dimas, right out of Los Angeles. They lived there for their pretty much whole life. So
they tried to get away from Hollywood. They came to the furthest place they could think of, and look what happened.
Yeah, and so I feel bad for them also, man.
It's all going to pass, and it's all going to blow over, but if you go back to that night, that moment, 3 o'clock, whatever it was in the morning, there you are standing at the altar with her. Am I correct in saying the bellman was from the Palms was walking her down?
Yeah.
Were you laughing? Were you having a good time? Was it a wild, fun time?
It was fun. It was definitely what we wanted to do. The whole thing definitely was what we wanted to be. It was cool. I mean, it was a moment in time.